Hello, Science Daffodils. This is fifth standard students to whom I am going to talk to, and the subject is science. The unit 1, we are going to see the first lesson over here for class 5 students. Fifth standard students, all of you, take your textbook. You have an amazing lesson as a first lesson. Though I am not science teacher, good in science, but I found this lesson very, very interesting and very much educative also. So I hope the same with you all. It's a very familiar lesson that each of us have this one. And you know, the organ systems, the title. Now listen to the lesson. At one stretch I am going to complete this lesson for you all. In the school means we could have broken into bits, and each day your teachers would have taught you little by little, but due to want of time, I thought I will just close up by one single video itself the whole of the first unit, first lesson, right? So that is the organ system. So listen to me carefully, 5th standard kids. And we have got the different organ systems of a human body. You can see the picture in your textbook. Keep opening the book, then only you will understand better. Identifying all the parts of our body, particularly a few systems, we have got all together for you 5 systems. So under each system, we are going to learn in detail how each system functions, right? So first of all, identifying, and then we are going to see the functions of these organs, mainly the 5 organs. These are the main 5 organs. So the first system is digestive system, second one is respiratory system, and the third one is circulatory system, and the fourth one excretory system, and the last one over here is the nervous system. So under these 5 heads we are given a lesson. So it is amazing to note. First of all, we will see what is a digestive system. See, the digestive system, it's the function, and its thing is that the food we eat, that starts from the mouth. Okay, the digestive system, in that case, it begins with the mouth. So the food we eat, we throw the food into our mouth. It becomes bones, nerves, flesh, skin, muscles, neurons, all this, it's an amazing fact, to see that the food that we eat changes all into all these things. And this being, it consists of complex compound like carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. So what food we eat, they all consist of carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. That is why always the doctors or the teachers, we tell you, you need to eat a wholesome food that contains carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. These are all essential things for us to have beautiful bones, nerves, flesh, skin, muscles, all these things, right? So that's it. And they get this food, that carbohydrates, proteins, and fat and all do not come suddenly from the food. That food what we eat, that get converted after chewing so well and swallowing the food. It goes through processes, and then this particular food get converted into elements like glucose, amino acids, fatty acids, and glycerol. Are you following me? So the food what we eat, that one will get converted, changed into some elements like glucose, amino acids, fatty acids, and glycerol, right? And then these are then assimilated by lymph or blood and give us energy. See, they are still undergoing some changes, and they are made into small minute particles. They by the lymph and blood, and then they give us energy. That is how after a meal we are like, strong enough. And when we feel hungry, we go and eat again, right? So this is what is the process. And this particular process, of eating food and getting converted and giving us energy, this process is called digestive system. Are you able to follow me now? Okay. So the digestive system is divided into two things like one is digestive tract and another one is digestive gland. Okay, so you all have to now refer to page number 102 where the picture is given for digestive system and the tract and the glands, and learn more from there. Okay, so you see the picture, see the parts of that digestive system, and you understand how that system function, right? And then the second one is respiratory system. Respiration, you know, that breath that we take in and the breath that we leave out. This system, that there is also a whole of a system that includes a lot of organs, our internal organs, starting from our nose. Through our nose we breathe, we take in oxygen and leave out carbon dioxide. So this is another system that functions in our body. So this particular system, that is the respiratory system, provides oxygen to tissues and removes carbon dioxide from tissues. See, what air goes, you know, it contains several other gases. So what we need into our bodies the most is the oxygen. So the oxygen is taken, and that particular respiratory system, you know, that removes the carbon dioxide from the oxygen from the air, and it sends this to the tissues. See how nice it is. This is how maybe God has done so wonderfully. He has made miracles by creating us so marvelously. And this particular respiratory system contains 3 parts. Okay, then all put together it forms the respiratory system. All these 3 parts putting together it becomes the respiratory system. Which are the 3 parts? The first one is airway, from the nasal, no, from our nose, and then this air goes into the lungs, that breathing system. Okay, and then to the muscles. Okay, so this is how from starting with our nose. First digestive system we saw, it begins with our mouth. Now respiratory system begins with our nose. Okay, so I hope you know, now you got it. There are 3 parts, the airway and the lungs and the muscles. Okay, thus, and you have to refer to page number 103. Earlier we found in 102, now you refer to page number 103 and find out the system and find out which is the airway, lungs and the muscles of the respiration. Okay, so that is how we are finishing the 2 systems, and we are coming to the third one. While we come to the third one, it's a very important system, that is the circulatory system. Here, the blood is circulated to transport oxygen and nutrients to all the parts of our body. Fine, see, blood, the color of blood is red. And this particular blood is circulated to transport oxygen and nutrients to all the parts of the body. See what a wonderful system now it is circulating, you know, it's going on in rounds. And this particular system consists of 3 parts, you know, 3 likewise like a respiratory system. First being the heart. You are given the picture in page number 104, the heart picture. It's wonderful, amazingly it's given there. And second one is blood vessels, and the third one is blood itself. Okay, so circulatory system consists of 3 areas, the heart, blood vessels and blood. You see the book and turn to page number 104 and learn more about it. Okay, and then fourth system is the excretory system. No, is it hard to pronounce? Excretory. X you say first and then cretory. Excretory system. Are you getting it? Ah, good. Your science kids know. You will really understand it. Excretory system. In this system, you know, we find that this particular system removes the waste products from our body and regulates water and electrolyte balance. See, balancing water and electrolyte. This is the duty of this excretory system. And this particular system, excretory system, consists of kidneys, ureters, urinary bladder. Here also we find that 3 parts are there. First part is kidneys. We have have got 2 kidneys, right? And then the ureters, and then the third one is the urinary bladder. All these are given in your book itself. So refer to the book and see that you children get better understanding as well as get to know the matter and learn it up. And the last system is the nervous system. This is also a very important system because it begins there with the brain. Now it is an integration of nerves which is composed of a specialized cells called neurons. Are you able to follow me? So it is an integration. Integration means having a connection between two organs, having a connection with the tissues, nerves and the bones, everywhere it's connected to. That's what is the integration. They are linked together, they are attached with each other. So that is the integration of nerves, which is composed of specialized cells called neurons, right? And this is now divided into two. Now the first one is central nervous system, that is called CNS, central nervous system, CNS. And the second one is peripheral nervous system, peripheral nervous system, that is PNS. You should remember CNS and PNS. It is, CNS, expand CNS, central nervous system, expand PNS, peripheral nervous system. This is how it is, okay? So you refer to page number 107. You will see there the brain and its functions, okay? So thus a little faster, though I have gone through, you take little time, children, and see that you all learn it up. And as you come to the exercises, let me give you the pages. Come over to the page numbers and see that you keep on learning it, right? You have got page number 107 itself. There you come across the first one as the choose the correct answer. For brain and that this last one, nervous system, you have got page number 107, right? 107, and then your question answers are there in page number 108. So first I am going to give you the answers for this question. Choose the correct answer. The length of the alimentary canal. So the length of the alimentary canal is 6 to 9 meters, right? You mark it. And then second one, which organ is involved in respiration? That is the lungs. And how many kidneys do we have? We have got 2 kidneys. And the fourth one is functional unit of brain is. Functional unit of brain is the neurons, okay? The functional unit of a brain is the neuron. And then blood is pumped by, you all children know, you got it correct, it is the heart. Wonderful, okay. And now move on to the fill in the blanks, pick up the answers. A group of organs together make up an organ system, okay? You write over there, an organ system. A group of organs together make an organ system. And then second one is the process by which the body removes waste is called excretory system, okay? That is the excretory system. And the third one is the number of chambers in human heart are, there are 4 chambers, okay? And then the next one is the functional unit of kidneys, nephrons, okay? You are getting it? Nephrons. Be careful while I say the answer. And the next last fill up is the human nervous system is divided into 2 parts. Okay. Now I tell you again, I say this fill up once again. The first answer is organ, second one is excretory system, and the third one is 4, fifth one is nephrons, and the last one is the 2 parts. Okay. So that's how we are ending with the fill up, and then go to the true or false. The true or false area is the first answer. The first question is the circulatory system is made up of the heart, blood and blood vessels. Right, it's correct, true. And the second one is important functions of the heart is to transport blood with the nutrients, oxygen, waste and hormones. Yes, that is also correct only. And the third one is the brain is protected by the rib cage. No, it's wrong. And the fourth one is the functional unit of kidney is neuron. It is also the false one. Okay, right. And now we are moving on to the circle the odd ones, that is fourth Roman number. Circle the odd ones out. First you have there a mouth, buccal cavity, pharynx and the lungs. The odd one there is lungs. And the second one is nostrils, nasal cavity, pharynx and stomach. The stomach is the odd one. And the third one is mouth, esophagus, stomach and kidney. Here the kidney is the odd one. And the fourth one is taste, hear, think and smell. Okay, the think is the odd one. And the fifth one is cerebrum, cerebellum, medulla oblongata and nephron. So here the nephron is the odd one, right? So we are moving on now to the match the following. Match the following, you have the first one, you put the number against. Okay, against the digestive system, the answer is alimentary canal. Next, opposite to alimentary canal, you put number 1 over there. That is how you write it in the school also, no, in the classroom. Similarly, you put over there digestive system. The correct answer is alimentary canal. And next, second one is the respiratory system. The respiratory system is the lungs. Clear? Okay, now the third one is circulatory system. The circulatory system is concerned with the heart. Are you okay? Right. And then you have the excretory system, which belongs to the kidneys, right? And now fifth one is the nervous system, that is the brain. Okay, so I have given you the page number 109, the answers, and page number 110. I have got the answers. I do not know how you will write it down. You see that you rewind it and rewind the video and get the correct answers. So here you have the first one. Name the salivary glands in our mouth. There are 3 glands in our mouth itself, no? The salivary glands. There are 3: parotid, sublingual and submandibular. Those 3 you have it in the book itself. If you are not able to get me, go back to your book and find it out, that the answers are parotid, sublingual and submandibular. Okay, the next question, what is respiration? Respiration, no, inhaling and exhaling air through our nose is called respiration. Are you getting it? Inhaling and exhaling air through our nose is called respiration. We take oxygen in, we take air inside, and what is necessary, no, oxygen is necessary, that is taken by, and the waste carbon dioxide is sent out through. So this is the process. So inhaling and exhaling. Inhale means we are taking in, exhale means we are leaving out carbon dioxide. That is the answer. And now third question is, what is the function of pericardial fluid? Pericardial fluid, what is the function of it? The pericardial fluid protects the heart from shock. Sometimes we hear some shocking news or see some shocking sight, and we get to know one kind of shake in our body. That is the shock, we get shock. So from being this shock, this pericardial fluid protects us. It helps us to control our such emotions, such feelings. So that is kept as a protective connection to us. So pericardial fluid protects the heart from shock. Okay, it's given in your book. And the fourth question is, name the chambers in the human heart. There are 4 chambers, but they come under 2 upper chamber and 2 lower chambers. Thus 4. Upper 2 and they are called as atria. First upper one is called atria and the lower chambers are called ventricles. Okay, so these are the 4, and but we say 2 upper chambers and 2 lower chambers. Altogether 4 chambers are there. Okay, and now fifth question is, arrange the excretory system in correct sequence. There are 4 questions are there, 4 points given. You need to arrange it in the correct order. So the first one is the kidneys. Okay, first being kidney, second one is ureters, then the third one is urinary bladder, and the last one is the urethra. So you arrange it clearly and correctly. Next, sixth question is, what are the two parts of peripheral nervous system? Two parts of peripheral nervous system. The first part is somatic nervous system. Are you following me? Somatic nervous system. And the second one is autonomous nervous system. So these are the two parts. One is somatic nervous system and the second one is the autonomous nervous system. Okay. And the last one, what are the functions of blood? It's a very important question. What are the functions of blood? Blood transports nutrients, oxygen and waste hormones, and that is first job, its job is, first function is, function of the blood is transporting nutrients, oxygen and waste hormones, and secondly it does another work also. It regulates water level and takes oxygen to tissues and cells and to the lungs. See what an amazing work this particular blood does. So blood transport means takes from one place to another. So takes this nutrients, oxygen and waste hormones. That's the first duty. And the second one is it regulates the water level and takes oxygen to all the tissues and all the cells and to the lungs. These are the functions of the blood. Okay. And you have got the answers in detail in the same page only. 4 questions are there. So I won't be able to give the answers over here, but you have these answers right there in your textbook itself. You go to the digestive system and find out what are the functions that the system does. Okay, and then I explain the main parts of the circulatory system. That is quite easy. You see circulatory system and then what are the main parts. Draw the picture and write all the parts. Right. And then third question, explain 3 major parts of human brain. Human brain is given under, already it's given there in your book also, page number 108 it's given. You see that you need to explain each part of the human brain. And then the last question is, label the diagram given below. See, you identify now what diagram is given, what is that part of a body. After identifying, label the parts. Arrow mark is already given there. Label each of the part and all this learn. And then you have some kind of questions to answer by yourself. Why is it important to wear helmet while riding a bike? You all are riding along with your parents when you go out and when you go visit your relatives or when you go to shopping. So you are going with your parents and your daddy or your mummy, they will be also riding bikes. Why is it important to wear a helmet? Should we really wear a helmet? It is a must. No, it protects us from all types of harms, all types of injuries. So helmet is very essential. But you write on your own. Think well and write your own answer in your notebook. And then second question is, eating fast food and junk food affects our health. Yes or no? Fast food and junk food. What is junk food? Food which is not good, all kinds of waste, all kinds of rubbish waste. And fast food, no. You go to some hotels, fast, they get ready hot, they bring it over using all sorts of oil and all sorts of powders, all sorts of colors, and they mix up all these things, and the water also is not sure whether it is pure water or impure water. So with all this they make suddenly fast they make and bring us, and but they taste so well. And little children like you all love those packed items sometimes, the junk food and the hot things from the hotels. Oh, you love all this. Justify whether it is good or not, whether it affects our body health or not. It really affects. So the first is very important to wear helmet. The second one is it is very important to avoid this fast food and the junk food in order to keep our health so healthy, and we need to see that we are always in good and in a good condition of our health. So that's all from this first unit of science. And maybe I'm coming back with you for the social also, first unit today itself. You will be getting it in the next video. And let's take a break until then.